My first impression of Amstetten was basically when I came here was like it's a city, but it's a small town to me. So I'm from the big city of Chicago, so I'm used to millions and millions of people walking around versus, it's not that many people walking around. The team, we have a good team. Just got to work on some things, and that's all it. Basically, Gavin Lake, the former coach here, he put a good foundation down, and I am so glad to have the opportunity to be here. Plus, we run a similar system to each other, so it's perfect. So it kind of works together. So good deal.
Bilanz von Gavin Lake war für die Amstetten Sander eigentlich sehr erfolgreich, beziehungsweise es wurde einiges umgestellt, Training wurde umgestellt auf mehr Professionalität, der Gameplan wurde auch anders aufgezogen, beziehungsweise auch in der Organisation hat uns Gavin Lake sehr viel weitergeholfen.
My motivation to coach in Europe is to spread football, the love of football, what I've learned, put it to the guys that, never had an opportunity like I have. You might have a Austrian guy one day playing the NFL, which are Austrian guys and all that stuff, but someone from here directly who thought they would never leave, have an opportunity to go to the next level, they can get that with the coaches coming over from Euro players and other ways they're getting over here. They have those opportunities now. Back then, European football didn't exist unless it was NFL Europe. So now it's everywhere. I had the idea from coaching, from playing in Barcelona in 2001, and I knew European football was here. When NFL Europe went under, the German Football League kept going, and football just started springing up everywhere. And in about 2009, I looked back at it to make sure, see if it was still alive, and saw the German leagues, and then I got into Europlayers, which is europlayers.com. And then once I saw that, I saw the opportunity that football was everywhere. And now I have a chance to go back and coach. So put my resume out there, got some fillers, and my first time coming back to Europe was in Denmark.
Für Tony Simmons sprach ganz einfach, Gavin Lake und Tony Simmons haben zusammengearbeitet bei den BC Lions. Sie spielen dasselbe System und sie kannten sich oder kennen sich sehr gut. Und darum war es für uns einfach logisch, dass wir ihn holen.
Actually, I had a great experience. I lived in a small town, which was smaller than this. It was probably the size of Grind. That's where I was living. It was a great opportunity, great place to stay. It was really quiet. As I am older now, I'm getting used to being in quiet places. Like I don't mind don't need a lot of noise anymore. I'm fine. Going to Hungary was a total different experience. Going somewhere where a lot of people did not speak English. I was in a town of probably like 65,000 people. Probably maybe 100 people actually spoke English. In that town of Bakersfield, there were 3 Americans and 2 other Americans, which is myself and a volleyball player. So having 5 Americans total in the in the city is like, ooh, this is very different, and we all kind of hung out. So it was kind of our little thing. But coming here, a lot of people speak more English and a little more better. It's just a lot better. When people speak English, you feel more comfortable because it's, the language I grew up with. But I also try to learn the languages that I am around. So, it's going to take me a while to learn German because I never thought I had to learn German for a long time. But I might have to learn it now. So, got to start preparing. I learned in college from Coach Alvarez how to become a man. He basically grew up a whole bunch of kids coming from high school, and he grew us into men. We learned to become men. We learned to take adversity and deal with it. We learned how to do things that we thought was not possible at the time because we were kids. When you're a kid, you don't believe too much. You just believe as far as you can go. And he pushed us as far as we can go. We went to the Rose Bowl. We went to multiple bowl games, and we've won. We won games, and we believed in ourselves so much that with our teams, we believe we can do anything with any team now. It's just now we just got to find a team, get them together, put the system in, and work the system. And as the system works, we'll get better and better, and we'll win. From Pete Carroll, I learned to be a player's coach. He was a guy that took me under his wing, and I remember the first time he talked to me. I remember how he said, "Don't forget all the plays that we learned. Remember when we said from here to here, make a button hook at the car, back on the street." And he became a player's coach, and it taught me how to be a player, and a coach, to see how it feels to be part of that. And Coach Belichick taught me how to be a coach. Sometimes you have to be hard. This is the way it is, and this is the way it's going to be done, and that's how it is. So learning from both of them, I've learned to have my own style of coaching. And now it's become my style, and I call it the Tony Simmons style, how everyone look at it. But it's my style of coaching, and it works. And also, when you come to Europe, you have to also understand there are language barriers. People work. They don't. When we're in the States, we play. We don't pay to play. We play to get paid. That's how we're trying to get to that point, to get paid. Here you pay to play. So these guys have jobs, they have families, they do vacations that they always do. So we have to learn how to deal with things that normally we wouldn't have to never deal with in the United States. So, you might not have a lot of guys that practice, but you have guys that want to be there.
Der Zustand der Amstetten Sander ist eigentlich ganz gut. Die Kaderstärke wurde erhöht, seit Gavin Lake hier ist, und wir nehmen heuer auch an der Nachwuchsmeisterschaft teil. Headcoach ist Markus Pilsinger, ehemaliger Spieler der Amstetten Sander, der was letztes Jahr aufgehört hat zum Spielen.
This season, what I expect is basically to play as hard as you can. Right now, we don't have a new system going in, which is great, but we just got to go out there and play the best we can. They give everything they got, and hopefully we can win some games.